بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Let's talk about the first of the three main branches of Arabic linguistics, Arabic morphology, or in Arabic, علم الصرف. Another name for it is علم التصريف. Arabic morphology is one of the most amazing features of Arabic language. Only Semitic languages have this feature, and Arabic gives you the best morphology, better than any other Semitic languages. There's a professor and linguist by the name of Alan S Kaye, and he's a professor of Arabic. He was a professor of Arabic. He passed away at University of California, California State University, Fullerton, and he wrote some amazing things about Arabic language when describing Arabic morphology. He said, Arabic sticks out like a sore thumb in comparative Semitic linguistics because of its almost too perfect algebraic-looking grammar. And by grammar, he really means what we call ilm sarf, because the English word grammar could include both morphology and grammar. That is root and pattern morphology. Root and pattern morphology. Let's pause here for a second to fully appreciate this statement. What do you think he meant when he said sticks out like a sore thumb? The expression sticking out like a sore thumb is used to describe something that is extraordinary compared to other things, other similar things. So when he says it's sticking out like a sore thumb, what he really means is it's unique, it's different, it stands out in comparison to other Semitic languages because it's algebraic looking grammar, and we will look at some examples to appreciate what is this algebraic looking grammar, mathematical grammar, focusing on root and pattern morphology. Root is al-jidhr and pattern is wazn, and we will look at some examples, inshallah. So I think it's amazing that this professor mentioned this statement. I, as an Arabic teacher, I can totally appreciate this. I see this, and I witness it in the Quran and Arabic all the time. He goes on to state that Arabic has an algebraically predictable verbal system. What he means here is that if you change a fatha to a kasra, you get a different word or noun type or a verb type. And we will see examples of those as well, inshallah. He says it is so algebraic that some scholars have accused the medieval Arab grammarians of contriving some artificiality about it in its classical form. In other words, in other words, um, they get jealous because Arabic is so perfect, so algebraic looking that when the medieval when the Orientalist scholars, Orientalists are non-Muslim scholars of Islam and Arabic, when they looked at it, they probably started thinking, wait a minute, this is too good to be true. No language is like that. Languages are not as perfect as algebraic. Uh, they thought that the medieval Arab grammarians, and of course, this is false, completely ridiculous. It's like a conspiracy theory. They thought that the medieval Arabic grammarians made it up. It was not a natural language. It's a bunch of grammarians in the desert got together, had a big conference, and they made these rules and forced everyone without any technology, without a cell phone, without roads, without communication. They forced everyone to follow these rules perfectly. Of course, that's ridiculous, right? It sounds like they got jealous, so they had to come up with such false conspiracy theories to explain it. Now, here's some very quick examples. Now, the prerequisite for this course in Quranic sciences is Easy Quranic Arabic series. That's the required prerequisite. And in the Easy Quranic Arabic series, we study lots of sarf, lots of grammar. Book one focuses on sarf, book two focuses on grammar, and there's a little bit of sprinkling, I should say, of balagha, eloquence throughout the book. So this is something that you are familiar with if you've studied the prerequisite, which I hope you have. You've got this thing called root, al-jidhr, and these are usually three letters. Most of the verbs and nouns in Arabic are based on three-letter roots. So you have this three-letter root, which is kaf, ta, ba, which has the idea of writing. And if you take that root and add alif after the first root letter, which is the kaf, right? First root letter is the kaf. You add the alif after it, and then you take the second root letter and you put a kasra under it, and then you put the third root letter. And the dhamma tanween here is for grammatical reasons. It's for grammar. We'll talk about the grammar in the next lesson, inshallah. So what you get is katib, which is the doer noun, ismul fa'il. And we spent some time talking about this in Easy Quranic Arabic, book 1C. 1C. Maktub is the opposite. It's the receiver noun. It's the thing that was written. So katib is the writer. Katib is the writer. Maktub is the thing written, just the opposite. So katib is performing the action. Maktub is the one that received the action of writing. And you can see the meme, extra letter meme here that is added to the root. And this is the algebraic part. It's consistent. You can take that meme with the fatha, add it to the root, and then you can add a wow to the root letters. Keep the first kaf ta in that order, and then the ba. The kaf ta ba, that order cannot change. You can insert letters based on formulas. This is a formula, right? The formula is maf'ul. The formula here is fa'il. So you follow these patterns or formulas, apply those patterns on those roots, and you get this amazing variety of algebraic-looking words. So the two extra letters here are meme and waw. There's only one extra letter here, which is the alif. So the name of the game is you take the root and you add extra letters as dictated by the pattern. The pattern here is fa'il. Pattern here is maf'ul. And here you've got kitab, which is the noun of hyperintensity, which takes the noun, the doer noun, which is katib, writer, and exaggerates it. So kitab is someone who writes a lot, or an author, somebody who writes a lot, author of books is called kitab. Same thing here. Sheen Raba, which has the idea of drinking. Sharib, drinker. Mashroob is the water or the liquid or the fluid that was consumed. And Sharab is someone who drinks a lot, drinks water a lot, drinks honey a lot, drinks some fluid a lot. Sharib, drinker. Sharab, even it sounds intense. That's why I call it the noun of hyperintensity. In Arabic, it's called ismul mubalagha. And of course, ismul mubalagha, there's many patterns. There's three different types. You can study all those details in level 1 of Quranic Linguistics series, which is a recommended prerequisite, although it's not a required prerequisite. It's recommended that you study Quranic Linguistics level 1 and 2 before taking this course, if you can. But absolutely, you have to study Easy Quranic Arabic series before taking this course, or you can study that equivalent material, have equivalent knowledge. Takes about a year. So then you have The third example, fataha, which is the idea is to open. Fatih, opener. Maftuh, open. Something that is open, the door is open. If I open the door, I'm the fatih, and the door is maftuh. And fattah is someone who opens a lot. And opening can be metaphorically understood to mean conquering. He opened a city, he conquered a city. Fattah is somebody who conquers a lot. And one of the names of Allah is Fattah, he opens a lot, literally and metaphorically. So this is just really the tip of the iceberg. Really, you have to study Easy Quranic Arabic series, especially book one, to fully appreciate, to get an introduction to morphology, to get into the details of Arabic morphology. You have to get into the Quranic Linguistics series. Now, Arabic scholars consider morphology, which is called ilm sarf. It's also called ilm tasrif, to be one of the primary sciences or disciplines of the Arabic language. The top three disciplines of Arabic language or Arabic linguistics are: number one, as-sarf, morphology; number two, grammar and nahu, and we'll talk about grammar in the next lesson; and number three, al-balagha, which is eloquence or the science of eloquence. We'll talk about that in the following lesson. It's instrumental in identifying various types of nouns and verbs. It teaches us word types, patterns, roots, forms, derivation, extracting new words. Arabic allows you to create new words, to describe new technology by using ancient roots and pattern system, conjugation, semantics, weak letter changes. You got morphological grammar, which is a marriage between grammar and morphology, something unique in Arabic, and more. Arabic morphology is unique in the sense that it enables the speaker to derive words based on specific roots and patterns. This unique and powerful feature is something that I found to be true in Semitic languages, whereas other languages, they have to manipulate and go through jump all kinds of linguistic gymnastics to get to new words. A famous Arabic linguist in the 4th century of Islam, Ibn Jinni, he says that we should study morphology before grammar. Okay, so if you want to learn Arabic linguistics, after you've done about a year's worth of Arabic study, using books such as Easy Quranic Arabic or other books, then you're ready for a more technical study if this is what you want to get into, because you need it to really understand and unlock the beautiful meanings of the Quran. Then you start with a sarf, morphology, not grammar. He says it is necessary for one who desires knowledge of grammar that they begin with the knowledge of morphology. Morphology is the building blocks, the nouns and verbs, the patterns and roots. And another great linguist of our time, I believe he's alive today, from Egypt. He's written incredibly amazing books. I quote him, Abduhu Ar-Rajihi, doctor, and he agrees in his book, At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi. Great book, At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi. I really benefited from this book a lot. But I recommend studying Quranic linguistics morphology first before you go to any of these other books, such as At-Tatbiq al-Sarfi, as well as classical traditional books. Going into classical traditional books prematurely when you're not ready will make it very difficult and increase the dropout rate and frustration. That's why I wrote the Easy Quranic Arabic series. That's why I wrote the Quranic Linguistics series, to make it easy. And another great scholar, Mustafa Al-Ghalayini, who was around about a century ago, he's written this amazing book called Jami'ud Durus al-Arabiya. He puts morphology as the first science in the list of Arabic sciences. And I've quoted this book a lot in my advanced grammar book in the Quranic Linguistics series. Another great book to have. But again, I recommend, don't go into these books until you have studied Easy Quranic Arabic series and then Quranic Linguistics series. Otherwise, you will still benefit, but it will be very difficult and challenging. Another genius, one of the greatest linguists of Arabic of all time, Al-Halabi, As-Samin Al-Halabi. He's written this powerful book that I can't live without this book. I refer to it all the time in my books. Ad-Durrul Masoon, Ad-Durrul Masoon fi Ulum al-Kitab al-Maknoon. He lists morphology as one of the 5 fundamental sciences of the Arabic language. His book on Quranic Arabic is so advanced. It's the most advanced work on Quranic Arabic that I know of. It makes my books, my Quranic linguistics books, look like child's play. It's really crazy advanced stuff, and it's invaluable. I can't live without it. And you can access it online on tafsir.app, my favorite website. So here's a bird's eye view of what Arabic verbs look like. And you know this from Easy Quranic Arabic. So this is just a review. And of course, I will not go into all the details here, but you can see here this chart, right? It's the patterns, right? Look at these patterns. These are the formulas, right? Algebraic looking. You got the al-fi'l al-madi, past verb, form 1. You got past verb form 2 with the shadda fa'ala, past verb form 3 fa'ala, past verb form 4 af'ala. And of course, there are 14 forms. I'm only showing 4 here from the Easy Quranic Arabic series. You got your formulas for al-mudari, which is present active. You got al-amr command. You've got the passive. And you've got the ismul fa'il. And by the way, this is not even the full picture. If you want the full picture, you go to Advanced Morphology, Quranic Linguistics Level 3. Let me show you Quranic Linguistics Level 3 very quickly. So I'm going to switch to Quranic Linguistics Level 3 very briefly. It's page 197 here. This is towards the end of the textbook. Again, we're talking about Quranic Linguistics Level 3. This is Advanced Linguistics, Advanced Arabic Morphology. You obviously have to study the previous 2 books before you get here. And I'm just going to show you the bird's eye view here. Al-Musarf, the knowledge of the science of Arabic morphology, deals with the two major branches here, right? These are not all the branches. There are other branches, but these are the 2 major branches. You got derivation, al-ishtiqaq, and you got al-awzan patterns, the formulas, the algebraic stuff. You've got, in derivation, you got the root word, which is al-masdar. And she's the mother. She's got 10 children. These are the derivatives. The first 3 derivatives, ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul, and ismul mubalagha, we studied very briefly in Easy Quranic Arabic series. In the Quranic Linguistics Level 1, we cover all these 10 children, these 10 derivatives in all kinds of details. And then you can see the 3-lettered, you got 3-letter roots, which are further divided into basic and advanced. Form 1 is basic, forms 2 through 10 are advanced. You got the quadliteral, which is the 4-letter roots, again, basic, form 11, and advanced 12 to 14. These are the 14 forms. And then there are other miscellaneous obscure forms, which I didn't find in the Quran, but they do exist in Arabic poetry. And then you've got this algebraic stuff, again, the formulas. SubhanAllah, you look at these formulas, then you can truly appreciate how amazing Arabic is. You got form 1 here, which is called al-thulathi al-mujarrad, basic triliteral. These are the verbs. So you got al-af'al here. And then forms 2 through 10 and all their semantics, right? These are morphological semantics that we covered the basics of in Easy Quranic Arabic series. Goes to form 10. Look at this crazy stuff. I mean, which language is like this? These are abstract formulas, and you can plug in to these formulas different roots, and you get different words. So you get hundreds of thousands of words because you have thousands of roots. This is like abstract mathematics, right? You got awzanul asma. You got the patterns of the nouns, right? The major types of nouns are al-masdar, the root word. اسم الفاعل, اسم المفعول, اسم المكان الزمان, and اسم الآلة, and there are others. These are patterns of اسم المبالغة, patterns of اسم مبالغة اسم الفاعل, مبالغة اسم المفعول, الصفة الثابتة, مبالغة الصفة الثابتة. I mean, we spend all the time. It takes hours upon hours. It takes a long time, right, to study all this stuff. So that's just a tip of the iceberg of Arabic morphology. It's amazing, mashallah. So now let's get back to story of the Quran, easy Quranic Arabic science. Uh, easy Quranic sciences. So you've got this excerpt here that I took from easy Quranic Arabic. Let's go on to the next part of this chapter. And here's some advice from me. Basically, let me summarize that for you. What I'm trying to say is that, I have taught Arabic for over 20 years. I've trained Arabic teachers. I've written these books. And, I recommend that you study in this order, the order that I have presented, to make it easier and logical and more efficient, more effective, more powerful, more enjoyable, more fruitful. Follow that order that I have presented in the Quranic Arabic series. You can read this on your own. I don't have to go through this. That's it for morphology. That was just the tip of the iceberg. In the next lesson, we will look at Arabic grammar. Insha'Allah ta'ala. والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.